Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact...
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Haaland is flagged offside. Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. It's anyone's ball now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's going to go a long way. Oh, what a mistake! Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ferran Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
But they've got it again. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Haaland. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold gets it away. In with the challenge. That is good alertness. Delicate ball and it needs... A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Haaland really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass. Ribery. And they can counter here. He can run onto that. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking here to chip it through. Pass somewhat off target. And a chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
No way through, so back it comes. Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... Tries a shot! Well, that has not gone well. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. That's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Not the most accurate pass. It's Neymar! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? Messi. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Look at the space here! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Park Ji-sung has given away a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Messi. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland is onto this. He's beaten the last man. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's a half-decent try. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. Out towards the flank. Has a shot! He's got away with one there. That is ended up in no man's land. Ribéry tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
Looks a good ball through. And the shot! No mistake! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy, doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he was quick to react. Well, that pass isn't the best. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Done delicately. And they've got rid. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a throw. And here's Messi.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Serginho. Now it's Ribery. Oh, important interception.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a searching pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that has not gone well. Good take, and is he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And it didn't... Oh, they could be caught out here. Not the most accurate pass. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Dumfries. He's tried one! Oh, that's a waste.
Dumfries clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That ball looks a good one. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe, good ball over the top. Now it's Ribery. 4 extra minutes added on. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Park Ji-sung. For Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. No space, no problem. You just... That's that, the end. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedri. And it's Ribéry. Mbappe, played out to the right. Messi. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe. Rooney. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that's been intercepted. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Saliba does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Longley, tidy with his distribution. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hazard. Ruben Neves. Rooney. Longley calmly anticipates. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he get it through? Played into space. Played into space out wide. Now it's Ruben Neves. Opts to play it back. Back into the middle. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Batistuta. He's having a go. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ribéry. And the counter is on. And it's Ribéry. And it's Rodri. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Mbappe. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's another good win of the ball. Pedri. And that's definitely not his best. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Ribéry. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they've got rid. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Azar gets a good foot in there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Batistuta. Cannavaro. Manchester United finding their passes. And here's Azar. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Longley. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thinks, takes a shot! In for the pieces! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's...
It's Azar! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking to play him in.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Out to the right. No way through there. Azar. Mbappe gets a foot in here. That's a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Now it's Kimmich. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Kimmich. He's had it taken off him. Messi could try cutting inside here.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
In again. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's picked his way through.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Pedri. "75 minutes played. Ribery. Out towards the flank. Played back in.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Neves. Serginho, looking for options for movement.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Hazard. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's Batistuta. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that's fabulous. Good chance here. No, he's missed it. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. There's the header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, he produced a terrific header, but his last-minute burst forward worked a treat when everyone else was waiting to see where the ball was likely to arrive.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Musiala. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Lobbed in behind. Rodri. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. This looks promising. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raul, and he's worked it through. Great chance! It's a loose ball. Serginho gets good distance on it. Serginho gets it away. And it's Jorginho. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. And here's Musiala. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And he's been shifted off it. That's a lovely, neat pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Messi. Raul. And he's managed to get... It's Raul! It's not an especially good pass, that. Casillas clears it away. Messi. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Messi. And that has been cut short. Camavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mbappe. Romero. Messi. Ambitious ball here. And it's made its way to him. Good chance here! Oh, bang on target. And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's gone forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Raul. And this is Raul. Big chance! Azar. Oh, they could break here. That's good vision. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Ruben Neves. Mbappe. Hazard. Serginho has it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Cleared without complication. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And there's green grass ahead of him. Musiala! That's a sharp pass. Ruben Neves. Nicely spread. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. And a chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Messi. And he's searching through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, that... Oh, no, what has happened here? Now it's Ribery, and this is Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
Serginho could try cutting inside here. Ribery. And Ribery! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Neuer claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. Serginho. And it's De Bruyne. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Jorginho. Romero. Messi! Oh, that was venomous.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Romero wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Serginho receives it in a wide position. Gets into some space. Good read, needed to be. Messi running with the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Van Dijk. Serginho. Messi. Romero. Oh, it's come loose. Van Dijk. Ribery. Messi has created one goal already. And the through ball. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Now this is a potential flashpoint and the referee has his hands full.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. Messi! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Milan have got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more distant.
Mbappe is on, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Now it's Messi. Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Azar. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Oh, he's burst. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Cross needs to be good. And he's taking no chance. He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Nakamura has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Could move up a gear here. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. Oh, can he finish? And he's there to get it away. Serginho has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Serginho doing full tilt down the left. Rodri. That has not gone well. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had it taken off him. Vardiol with the clearance. Stood up well to him there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And it's Ribéry, looking for a runner. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to play it through, and that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard. It's run loose, takes a shot! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And it's Nakamura. Messi in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi. No way through. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. And the finish! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
It's Asa! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Longley. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's lost his man here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Looking to play him in. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines. Azar. And that has been slung wide. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Azar. Nakamura has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Mbappe, and the shot! Milan needing a change of fortune here. And he plays one through. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Eder Militao. Now it's Mbappe. Longley gets rid without sophistication. Ribery. Here's Rodri. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Ribery. Hazard. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Now, in for the pieces! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. Ødegaard. Now it's Hazard. Now Mbappe. Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Things into decent chance! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Milan truly suffering here, full of hope and expectation in the build-up to the game, but in truth, this has really been a performance to forget.
Yes, they've never really looked comfortable, Peter. There's still a bit of time left, but it's going to be hard trying to pick the players up from here.
Now it's Ribéry. Guardiola with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Longley. Rodri. Ødegaard. Azar. Now it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Could try cutting inside here.
4 minuti di recupero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a shot! Oh, almost a sixth! Time added on 4 minutes. Ruben Neves. And he was quick to react. And that